Okay, we're back on the air somewhat. I'm kind of in and out right now. I had deleted Siege, and I went into my friends list, and it shut the system software down. So, I'm going to go back in library and put Siege on a reinstall. I'm going to reinstall Siege. Not that it's going to do anything. I don't know what. They better fix it. Re-downloading Siege. Put it on a download cycle. It's added to the downloads. Okay. So, something... This all literally started when I downloaded the Rainbow Six Siege update. Okay, I don't know who has returned to the stream, but yeah. So it fucked up. It killed my system software again. So I am not going to be going into my friends list anytime soon. All I literally did was go into my friends list. I can go into my other screens. I can go into the notifications. I can scroll through all the notifications simply. No problems there. I can go into events. All of them here. No problems there. It's literally when I... But it's as soon as I do anything with my friends list. So what happened? Then it will be a PS4 software issue. See, that's the thing, though. I had no problems with this until after I downloaded that Siege update. Like, this has never happened until after I downloaded the Siege update. So something that Siege has downloaded as part of their update onto the PS4 is now doing something to the PS4 software, to the system software. So that becomes a problem because it happened to Will, it happened to Casey, and me. So I don't know who else it's happened to. I don't know what the solution is going to be.
It's had to have happened to plenty of people so that, you know, it's a complaint.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I
I'll
don't
just
know.
wait it out when I turn off my PS4 tonight or whatever. Pray to God that they fix it or something, because I've heard it's account bound too. Because I looked it up. I looked up that problem. I've heard it's account bound. It's bound to your account. It's because you can log into another account and it won't be affected. But then again, that part of your PS4 may not have that download. So, anyways, we're going to play some Star Trek. I'm not going to go into my friends list because I simply cannot. Joker, what are your ways of communication that you're allowed to have on base? Do you have a phone?
What type of phone?
Because
I can have both cell phones. Because I got my cell phone, but we also have a landline in which we can call other landlines.
Right. Do you have a cell phone that has cellular data?
Yeah, sort of. It's a Djiboutian phone. Because
a Djiboutian phone? Oh,
yeah, I know
Lord.
it's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah. Did they not let you take a phone with you?
No. I have my iPhone with me.
Oh, okay. But you don't have service on it?
Nope.
That sucks. Okay. Do you have a phone that can connect to Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Okay. I assume both your phones do that?
Yes.
Okay. I have this thing called Discord. Do you know what Discord is?
Not really.
It's, think of it like a party system like we're in right now. It's pretty much a server. I have two of them for a roleplay community that I have. I'm gonna make another server, and pretty much what it is it's got text channels, it's got voice channels. You can play music from it. Mine's does. I do Discord too. Oh, nice. And pretty much you can get on the server whenever you want or whatever, and you can text, you can at somebody's name or whatever. So like I could at Joker Arrows if that was your username. At Joker Arrows, did
Yeah.
you get this stuff in the fleet bank or whatever? And it would when the message would go to you, or it would give you a notification that you got a message. I'm thinking about making one for Star Trek.
All right.
So because I know there's a lot of people that we have, because most of the people in the fleet are part of my roleplay community that I've gotten to play on Star Trek.
Yeah.
But then there's a couple people that I don't have in the roleplay community that communicating would be an advantage. That, and also if the chat system fucks up on PS4, we have that one if people want to use it. That, and I can play
Alright.
music on that one and have my headphones plugged in or whatever. And
Yeah.
people won't, you know, if you want to play music or whatever, it's not going to come through your PlayStation mic. It'll only come through for your phone, and it won't echo. There won't be an echo. So I'm thinking about making one of those, and that's why I was wanting to know.
All right. Yeah, I've got one that it can connect and all that
Okay.
to Wi-Fi.
Well,
So
I'll make one here in the near future, and then what I'll do is I'll send you a link on PlayStation.
Alright.
You'll need to take that link. I don't know if you have the PlayStation app on your phone.
I do.
You'll have to take that link, click on it, and obviously you'll want to download and install the Discord app and make yourself a username and password. It is completely free, by
Alright.
the way. And then when you click on that link, it's going to open up the server, and then it'll show me that you've joined the server. And then from there, I can assign you. I can give you roles and permissions and admin stuff and whatnot. So that way we can
Okay.
kind of work the server channel or whatever. Alpha, I'm also considering making a Discord channel for the YouTube stuff that I'm doing. So if people want to talk to me while I'm doing these, or if they want to message and they don't want to do it on the live chat, either way, I'm happy with both. I'm going to go to Deep Space Nine. And then I will be right back. 5 minutes.
All right.
Alpha says, yeah, I'll join. Okay, cool. I don't know when I'll make it. Probably make it sometime tomorrow. I'm making the YouTube Discord for when I get 100 subs or so. And then I'm going to make the Star Trek Discord probably tomorrow. And then that's just there if we need it. If we don't want to... It's there to kind of organize and whatnot, and just... Yeah. Alrighty, and I'm going on Deep Space Nine, and I'll be back in a little bit.
All right.
I'm back.
Alright.
Alpha Bacon says, just learned this dope Ass spot on Bank and Siege, a wall breach. You can see like everything. Cool. I deleted the game. So I won't be able to play it anytime soon. Okay. So, yeah, we'll do some cues. I'm not quite sure what I want to work on. Carrie, you gonna fall out that chair. Carrie. Carrie. You're gonna fall out the chair. Why don't you go to bed? Oh, okay. She just said shut up. Don't come crying to me when you knock your phone in the floor, you fall on the floor, everything else falls on the floor. And crystalline. I'm trying to do cues that I can do relatively by myself. Alpha Bacon. Baconator. You're Bacon Alpha. I do need to check the bank and the exchange. Okay, let's take that off. Let's take that off. Oh, Crystalline Catastrophe's ready to go. Join that. Get back on this. We'll do both of these for 200,000. 200,000, yeah. Okay, and then we're going to ship. Let's see what the cheapest ships out there are. What would the ships be called? Oh, there we go. Alpha Bacon, you said my name. I'll say your name, yep. I said your name. I was gonna say something and then I completely fucking forgot.
It happens.
God, I'm stupid. God, I cannot, literally cannot remember what I just said your name for. When I think of it, I'll say your name again, alright? I promise. I'm so stupid. Bad internet? What? Oh, the frame rate on this thing? Well, no, every time on this mission, their frame drops because there's so much going on the screen and shit. Every time on this mission specifically, there's always a frame drop. There'll be a frame drop, there'll be an audio drop. It just happens. looks like 0 drops on this one. We'll just choose our rewards and leave. Let me plug my phone in. Alpha, did you hear I got DDoSed last night? I got DDoSed last night on stream. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. My internet service provider called me about 5 minutes after it happened. Guy from India. Or sounded Indian. I don't know. He might not have been Indian. I know that's stereotypical, but no joke. Was Indian. He was like, we have a detected problem in your internet service. We're going to run a full diagnostic because there is no outages reported in your area. And I said, okay. He said, my name is Rahim, or something like that. Rahim, Rajim, any letter, Ratim, Ramim, something like that. But
something.
Something, yeah. I cannot remember. He was really nice, though. He said, okay, I'm running a full diagnostic, and apparently you have had a distributed denial of service. And I was like, a DDoS? He was like, no, a distributed denial of service. And I said, okay, yeah, it's DDoS. And he said, we're having quite a few problems. We're going to go ahead and transfer you to a ISP analyst. And that one was American. So the ISP analyst said, okay, well, I'm going to run a diagnostic on your router and your modem to see all of the packets and signals that have come in contact in the last 30 minutes. And I said, okay. He said, when did your internet go down? And I said, well, it went down around 1 something, 2 something like that. I can't remember what I told him exactly. He said, okay, so in between now and then, you've had 785 web packets and signals that have come onto your router and modem. And I said, so what's that like? He said, that's like 785 people using their devices in your house connected to your internet. And I said, yeah, that might be a problem. That might be a problem if 785 people are in my house. Yeah. He said, yeah, it's not good for your bandwidth. And I was like, well, lovely. And I said, well, how'd this happen? He said, well, somebody got your IP, most likely while you were live streaming. Because I told him what happened and I told him I was live streaming. And he said, well, then most likely someone's done that. So he said, well, I'm gonna try and backtrack where all of the signals came from. And they ended up coming from Tokyo, Japan. He said that's where he expected them to come from because they've had multiple problems with people in Japan doing that sort of thing. He said, in fact, it's actually gotten so bad that there's actually a Japanese cyber task force that was made to do tech work and analyst stuff like that to find the people that are doing this because it's illegal. So he said, my case is being escalated to a higher ISP analyst and the legal offices or the legal representatives or whatever of Xfinity Comcast, because then they have to get in contact with Japanese Cyber Task Force Authority peoples to go find this person if they can or whatever. He said the odds of them finding him are so slim to none, it's not even funny. They just found where it came from. Tokyo, Japan's a very large city. The odds of finding him are nearly impossible. He said most likely they won't be able to do anything for it. But what they can do is they're going to put my IP on dynamic. So before I was on a static IP, so which means it didn't change. It was always constant. My IP was the same for a while.
Yeah.
And what happened was, because my IP hadn't changed,
like every so often.
They said, I'm going to put your IP on dynamic for 30 days. It's going to change once a day. So my IP in between now and the end of 30 days is going to change 30 times. And they said if it happens again after 30 days, if I get DDoSed again after 30 days, they're going to give me another 30 days of dynamic IP. And I might actually look into getting a permanent dynamic IP, but you have to pay money for those. So I might look into that. But yeah, it was sucky because my internet was down for a while. And I was on the phone from like 1 until 3. Went to bed, woke up at 4:30 in the morning, did a bunch of dishes and chores, and then went back to bed at 6 o'clock. I was just so nervous and furious with it.
Well, I imagine so.
I mean, it was such BS, you know. The guy said literally it was like 785 people were in my house, in my small apartment,
On your internet
on my internet at the same time, running, and they were all apparently, you know, because he was watching my stream, it was like everybody was watching my stream in my house.
Wow.
So the bandwidth, and of course streaming, obviously, if you stream Netflix, it puts a temper on your bandwidth. When 785 web signals or whatever he called them hit my modem, it just shut down, like on the spot shut down. And when it happened, I was just getting ready to sail to pilot my ship over the Borg Matrix or whatever, the Unimatrix vessels.
Yeah.
And everything stopped moving. Nobody was moving. Nobody was saying anything. I was like, Joker, you there? Hello? Or I think it was Joker or Johnny. Yeah, I think it was you. I was like, Joker, hello? Nobody was moving. There was a phaser that was halfway to the ship. And I was like, something's happened. And I checked. My stream was stopped. My phone was off. Or my phone wouldn't connect to anything. And I looked at my modem and it was just off. And I was like, fuck. And then 10 minutes later, 5-10 minutes later, I got a call from a 1-800 number. And I was like, hello? He said, yes, this is Raha something from Comcast Xfinity. We've detected a service issue with your modem that was unexpected. Like, and any other day, like I've had my modem go out and stuff where it just happens and they don't call me. But for them to fucking call me and say, yeah, you got DDoSed, and I'm like, great. And this wasn't like a low level DDoS, like this was somebody that does this shit for fun, like does this shit and gets paid to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just pissed me off. I was really unhappy with it. But supposedly I shouldn't have that problem now.
Oh, I remember, because I could actually hear you saying, like, hey, Joker, you know, I don't remember who it was you were calling out to, but yeah, I could hear you calling out, and I was like, yeah, hey, you know, we can hear you over here, but, you know.
It was so bad, yeah. And it was miserable, too, because my internet was down for an hour or so, and I was on the phone, and he said, well, here's what I can do. I said, we've escalated the case to a higher service analyst and our legal representative, who's going to get in contact with the Japanese cyber task force or whatever. And he said, but from here, there's nothing else I can do. I said, well, can I get my internet turned back on? He said, yes, I can. However, there's a very good probability that you're going to get hit again if you come back online. And I said, well, I mean, I do schoolwork online, you know, I game online, I stream videos and, you know, and stuff like that. I would very much like to have my internet online. What can I do to protect myself? He said, well, what I can do for you now, I've been authorized to give you 30 days of dynamic IP. So your IP will change once a day for 30 days, and it is going to be the best chance of protection against a DDoS attack, because a DDoSer has to have your IP and then set in a program to send all these signals. And if your IP changes once a day, your odds of getting hit and successfully hit are lessened. So I mean, I could still get hit, but the odds of it are lessened.
Yeah.
So hopefully it doesn't happen again.
But yeah, like the size, but the size of Japan, dude. Like just the people in Tokyo, that's like.
Oh yeah. It's a lot.
That's like almost half of the fucking population of America.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So yeah, that was the extent of.
If they even manage to find like one of them, that'll be like a miracle.
Well, yeah, and at the same time, there's no proof. There's no proof they did anything, because all of it's on a cyber world. And there's always cyber traces and whatnot, but there's no physical technical evidence. And that's been as technical age grows on, that's been a big thing in criminal justice on whether or not cyber evidence is physical evidence that can be admitted in court. And at the
Yeah.
same time, you know, he wouldn't be tried in America for a crime against me because I'm an American. He'd be tried in a court in Japan, which Japan probably has bigger fish to fry than one person. Because there's been people
Oh, yeah,
in
definitely.
Japan that have taken down entire companies' infrastructures as far as their computers and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It was just a little odd adventure I had last night, and it pissed me off, but it is what it is.
Like I said, I can imagine it pissed you off because that pissed me off.
Yeah. It was not pleasant. Alright, I'm gonna queue up for something else. I don't know what I'm gonna queue up for, though.
My Riemann is currently level 13,
Oh, nice.
and I just and seeing as how often I've played on him, because I started him like 3 days ago, but yet I've been switching to my other character, and then playing with y'all,
Yeah.
and I just figured, today and then maybe tomorrow, try and progress him a little bit, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I have the days off, so could easily get back on and play with y'all again. That is,
Yeah.
if y'all are playing.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday actually the days that I specifically work. But
Oh,
generally
yeah?
they're during the day. Do I still have a drink in there? No, of course not. It's empty.
Yeah, I think like when it's like during the day back in America, it's like midnight here.
Yeah, for me it's 1:08 a.m. right now.
Right now it's 8:08
Okay, so there's about almost an
in the
exact.
morning.
Oh, 8:08 in the morning?
Yeah. So it's like a 7-hour difference.
Yeah, about 7 or 8 hour.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm queued up for Hive Onslaught. However, I need to get to the exchange.
Yeah, it is morning. Because I normally get off around 6.
Is this dude fucking praying? Oh, Jada Kiss has acquired a Kelvin Timeline Bird of Prey.
Ah, the DX4?
I guess, yeah. It just says Kelvin
Dude,
Timeline Bird of Prey T6.
Yeah, they're actually those are actually pretty good ships. I have one on one of my Klingon guys.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, we were looking up ships. Ship requisition.
Let me click that.
Ship requisition. No, really? Ship. Okay, so it would be special requisition pack. Ship. Okay, so SP special RE requisition pack. We'll do ultra rare. Okay. Very rare. What? Okay. Mia Verna Universe Science Vessel. I'm gonna look at the lowest priced ships. Actually, probably any. Captain. Okay, so the special requisition packs happen around Rear Admiral lower half. Let's do Rear Admiral Uplav.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, nothing in Rear Admiral Uplav. What about Vice Admiral? Nothing in Vice Admiral. What about Standard Admiral? Nothing in Standard Admiral. What about any? Okay, alright. Patrol escorts.
Was it Mirror Universe ships?
Mostly Mirror Universe patrol escorts, yeah. Advanced escort, patrol escort. Liberated Borg officers, Mirror Universe. Borg officers, a lot of Mirror. Ooh, okay, let's see. APU cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Milan battle cruiser. Tholian Meshweaver. Mirror Universe Star Cruiser. What is the Mirror Universe Star Cruiser? Let me look that up.
If I remember correctly, I think it's the Sovereign.
Really?
I think
Mirror Universe Star Cruiser. Mirror Universe Star Cruiser. Yeah. This one's available to buy for 4 million credits. That's not a bad deal for a ship. I don't know
but I
why.
think for the Mirror Universe ship, that's actually, like, for that ship, that's actually quite a lot.
For that ship, why is the Mirror Universe ship shit or something?
Like, compared to their Prime
Counterparts?
Universe counterparts, like, I think, if I remember correctly, the Mirror Universe Sovereign is more of an engineering focus than anything.
Oh, okay. See, and then they have the Mirror Universe Heavy Cruiser Retrofit.
Yeah, I think that's the called Constellation. I think that's what that's called.
Constellation. Oh, wow.
No, sorry.
No, it's the...
The
Cheyenne class,
yeah.
Dakota class, and Stargazer class. It's the one that's got 4 nacelles, kind of arranged in an odd way.
Yeah.
Okay. Lot of Mirror Universe ships. I guess people don't really like them.
Well, it's just that they don't live up to, you know, or in my opinion, they don't live up to what you would expect them to be.
Are they not powerful or something, or?
Well, it's that, and plus you can't upgrade them to T5U.
Oh.
I think that's the main reason a lot of people don't like it, or like them.
Jem'Hadar Dreadnought Cruiser valued at 65 million. Cardassian Keldon. Kelvin Timeline Heavy Command Cruiser available for 90,000. That's a steal. Jesus Christ.
Oh God, yeah.
That's a steal. 90 million? Fuck. Another heavy command cruiser at 120. Kelvin Timeline Heavy Command Cruiser 125. Intel Dreadnought 135. Heavy Command Cruisers at 140. Intel Dreadnoughts at 148, 88, 8, 7777. NX Escort Retrofit T6 at 155 million.
Now I think that's a little much for the
NX
for that, honestly.
probably.
I mean, don't get me
Prototype
wrong, it's a good
Dreadnought
ship
Cruiser.
and all, but
What do the
yeah, it's
prototype
a-
Dreadnought Cruisers look like?
that is a 23rd century ship.
Prototype Dreadnought Cruiser.
It has 4 warp nacelles. However, the way it's designed, it's like it.
Oh, I see.
It has
Yeah.
2, but at the same time, it has 4.
Yeah, I see. I've seen that thing before. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see. Okay.
God damn it!
Advanced Obelisk Carrier. 26th Century Heavy Dreadnought Tier 6.
26th century heavy. What?
Jesus, this person's selling a 26th century. That's the most experienced. 1.5 billion for a 26th century heavy dreadnought tier 6 ship. I don't think that's worth it.
Is that the Enterprise J?
It might be. Let me tell you where that first one shows up. The first 26th century at 600 million. It's valued at 600 million currently.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the
Wow, I cannot believe that
a lot
there's
of the 23rd century ships are, or at least the ones from the C store, are actually temporal ships.
Uh-huh.
And you can choose between the 26th century version or the 23rd century version.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to have as many Kelvin timeline ships in our fleet as possible. Kind of basing around that. I don't know why,
Yeah.
I just like the new timeline a lot.
Oh no, I do too.
I
I want to try to get a.
think I have a preference
wanna-
for that.
I think I do too, honestly.
What are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get the Kelvin Timeline Warbird.
I did not see any on the exchange.
Yeah, it's because I think those are actually like the rare ones, the rarest one out of the
Yeah.
3.
Well, one of those guys, I just saw somebody maybe about 10 minutes ago pull a Bird of Prey tier 6 right out.
Yeah, but those were the Klingons.
Oh.
The Romulans have one. It's called the Talor, some weird name. Intel Warbird. I think it's called the Intel Dreadnought Warbird, actually.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a nice looking ship.
Do you have a Connie class?
Yes,
Okay.
I have.
You have the
I think I
Connie
have
and the
2.
Dreadnought, right?
Yeah. I know I have one more Dreadnought than I do Constitution.
Okay. Oh. What's my charger at? Okay, perfect. It is fully charged. Okay, so... And then we're slowly getting our uniforms set. Slowly, I think. Not a lot of people seem to understand how to get their uniforms on.
Yeah, you just go to the tailor.
Let's see, my special requisition pack, Temporal Science Vessel. I think I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to move that to my inventory because I pulled that box. I think I'm going to put it for sale on the exchange and get 40 million credits or so. Or get us up to 40 million credits. I know it's probably not worth 40. I think it's worth like 28 was the one that I saw. I might sell it for 25 or 20. I don't know if people have a serious want. Let's see. Temporal Science Vessel for 29. Temporal Science Vessel. Temporal Science Vessel. Yeah, from there everything else is like less than, so there's a big jump from, okay, so at 26 million. I don't know if temporal science vessels are really sought after.
I don't think so, because I've noticed that.
But there's not a lot on the
No,
exchange. There's more
Well, it's not just.
mirror universe vessels than anything. Rarely
Yeah.
any temporal. I'll put it up. I'll put it up for a week and see how it goes. I'll put it up at 24.
Well, the reason I say that there's not Well, like, there's also not a lot of people who run science ships
True.
on console for some reason.
Most of them run. If they had a science vessel, it's gonna be because they need it for Admiralty,
Yeah.
which at that point is 24 million even worth it. But I'll put it up. I'll put it up for a while. I'll put it up till it expires, and then I'll pick it up. And if it expires, then I'll put it back on the fleet bank. I don't know. I can't tell which one it is though, because there's like 3 classes. There's like the Talar, or not the Talar, but the Wells, and there's another couple 2 classes. But if it's faction specific, then we're gonna get the weird ball looking one.
No, if it's sorry, if it's faction specific, you should get the Wells.
The Wells.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. So that's posted on the. I've got some temporal research assignments, some other stuff. Should get me up to about 30 or 40 million, and then I can put that in the bank to get 60 million. And I think when we reach 150 million or so, I think I'm going to buy either a heavy command cruiser Kelvin Timeline or another dreadnought to put in the bank, so we have a good supply of ships at all times. It'll be hard, but I feel like we can definitely do it.
Oh yeah, we should be able to.
And I think if someone comes into our fleet that already has a Kelvin Timeline dreadnought, more power to them. Which that just saves us money. They're more likely to get a promotion if you can.
Yeah.
You're more likely to get a higher rank if you can supply your own ships. All right, we're gonna return to our ship here.
I would put that in the description for the fleet. Like, I wouldn't
Kelvin
necessarily
Timeline?
say, have to have a Kelvin Timeline ship, but
Kelvin
it would
Timeline
greatly
focused.
help out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we'll put that in there. Let's see, social and team, fleet, message of the day. Kelvin Timeline. He's our focus. I'll put that in the message of the day. I don't know why. What the fuck? There's battle stations on there. Why? Okay. News.
Yeah, I think when you do the fleet thing, the fleet symbol,
Yeah.
you can also set it so that you can change it front, like how you're always running around, flying around with the United Federations of Planets symbol. I think if you have a fleet symbol, you can change it to your fleet symbol and not have to be flying around with the whole, Federation symbol the entire time.
Right.
I'm not sure if that's how it works or not, but I think that's how it works.
Automatic promotion. Automatic promotion. Having a ship. Fleet emblem. Base shape. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, okay. We'll do a dark circular patch with alternate future? Really? What is this? A lot of symbols here.
Uh, that's hilarious.
Aren't we operating? Doesn't my thing say we're operating at a Deep Space Nine?
I think so.
Alright, then I think it's proper that our background is the Deep Space Nine symbol.
Yeah.
Let's see, what other symbols? Or we have the Starfleet symbol, but they're upside down. Why is it ups? Rotate. Oh, I can rotate it, okay.
Gonna try and get my Riemann to level 20 today or tonight before I go to bed. Hopefully I can do that in like the next 2 hours. Or hour and a half. I'm gonna try to go to bed before 10.
Alright. We'll do that one that color. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Foreground. Perfect. And then we'll get a Starfleet symbol. Let's see what other symbols we have other than the Starfleet symbol. Feet. Weird thingies. Infinity sign. Japanese symbols. Oh, those aren't Japanese. I'm stupid. That's Kenji. And then we have Klingon symbols. Klingon letters, actually. Laurel, lightning bolts, maces, metal cross, numbers. Ooh, a deep space 9 and then a number? Or this is a tough choice. Okay. There's a lot of symbols to choose from.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna change the background. I'm gonna make the background the Starfleet combadge style sign. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. I'll make the foreground a number. Make that number a 1. Or first strike group. Or I'll make it a 7. I think I'm gonna make it a 7.
I wonder if you can put a 7 and a 1.
I don't know. I don't know if I have the option. I will certainly check though. Did I pass the numbers? Or, no, I don't think I did. Oh, there they are. Okay, we'll start with a 7. 7. Customize the 7. And we'll do that in dark black. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. So, circular patch, metal shield, darker light, or square patch in dark. The square patch looks pretty good. Alright, so now... Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. Plain, simple, understandable. Or we could do like that and have this color. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That looks pretty good. Or we could have it in black. That's not noticeable enough. Let's have it in black. Okay. And then we'll have the background. Maybe change it. Oh, wow. There we go. That's pretty good. It looks not bad. When you get a chance, go look at the fleet badge now. Fleet symbol, whatever.
Alright.
Doesn't look half bad. Looks pretty good.
Look how Sean.
Alrighty.
Captain, we're getting two different stories here. One from Charba, one from these documents.
Alright, oh, and fleet search tags. English. Playstyle. Casual, fleet actions, grind, PvE, special task forces. We will do casual, fleet actions, PvE, special task forces, normal difficulty. Social group. Knowledgeable, mature, MMO players, RP. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not in my Romulan or my Reman guy's not in the fleet.
Species, any, doesn't matter. Time zone, any, doesn't matter. Hide fleet search.
Wait,
member list.
You can change the species so that it's a species only.
Oh yeah, I could be like humans only and up in this bitch.
I'd only be able to play as as one character then.
So right now we're normal difficulty, special task force, PvE, fleet actions, and casual. Social group, knowledgeable, mature, MMO, RP. Let's see. Yeah, social. There we go. Time zone. At this point, it doesn't matter. Any species, any gender.
Hybrid, heavy cannons.
Alright, so fleet information. Roster.
Oh no, god damn it.
What would you do?
Oh wait, nope. Never mind. I thought I was having to do the fucking Drozana missions, but I'm not, thank God. I hate the Drozana missions. My little the Helen Warbird.
Okay.
No, damn it.
Council Jarvis Council Jane.
Contact Charva from the Drozana station. Hololita. You know, I think Hololita is supposed to be modeled after Bajoran.
Really?
Yeah. I mean that would explain the little wrinkle things on her face. Because I'm pretty sure Bajorans have like a little like crease on the bridges of their nose. Oh, somebody has the command tactical or command strategical command battleship, and I just said command twice. God damn it.
All right. So here's the rank that I have right now. Rank 1, first rank in the fleet, is officer candidate. Second group is strike group captain.
Alright.
Third rank is battle group commander. Fourth rank is task force candidate. Fifth rank is going to be task force captain.
Okay.
Third rank is going to be fleet group executive officer. And then the seventh rank is fleet group commanding officer. I might do rank 6 instead of fleet group executive officer. I might do fleet group adjutant. Yeah.
I would say make like the leader, I think it's what, rank 7.
Yeah.
I would make that as fleet or strike group founder, or something like that.
I mean,
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
commander.
I mean, the commanding officer, like the CO of the strike group.
Yeah, they would be technically the one.
I mean, I could put
Okay,
it as founder, but that'd be like that'd be, I don't know, that'd be weird. So
it would.
okay, so I think I'm gonna change
What did you say that you were gonna make the sixth one into again?
fleet group adjutant.
Uh, do you have a fleet group executive officer?
No.
Could probably do that as the
All right.
sixth one.
No.
Because I know for the Army, I don't know how exactly how it is for the Navy, but for the Army, you've got your brigade commander, then you've got your brigade executive officer, then you have your brigade command sergeant major, and then whoever's under them.
Right.
And then for each company, it's like a brigade is made up of, I think, let's see, we've got HHC, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo. Okay, so we've got 6 companies technically in our one brigade. I'm in our Alpha company, who, we have a, company commander, then we have a company XO, or executive officer, then we have a company command sergeant major, and then from there it's split off into platoons. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure how it's done for the Navy, but I know that's how we do it.
Spell fleet. I feel stupid.
FLEET.
That's such a weird word. I'm spelling it right, and it just looks weird.
Mhm.
Like it looks weird on paper. It looks weird on digital screen.
Oh
Fleet.
no, yeah, I agree.
It just looks fucking weird.
Hmm.
Ugh. You ever overanalyzed a word and you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yes,
Alright,
all
so
the time.
officer candidate, fleet group, strike officer. Strike group. Fleet group, officer. No, not officer. Hmm. We'll just say fleet group captain. Ship captain. Fleet group ship captain. Okay, so rank 1 is officer candidate. Fleet group, or rank 2 is fleet group ship captain. Rank 3, I'm gonna try and start all of the ranks with fleet group.
Yeah.
Fleet dash group. Fleet group. Okay, so ship captain. Squad leader. But this is ships, not individual infantry groups, so it would be squadron leader. Okay, rank 3. And then rank 4
yeah, because
will
that
be...
would make sense because a fleet group does have multiple attack squads.
Yeah. Okay, so fleet group, and then rank 4 will be... If you reach rank 4, you're on the road to being senior staff. So... Okay, yeah. So fleet group, staff officer candidate. Okay. Fleet group, staff officer candidate. Squadron leader, staff officer candidate. And then fleet group officer, or rank 5 will be Fleet Group. Fleet Group Staff Officer candidate. We'll just put Staff Officer. Okay, alright, cool. So I think I've got them set up. Rank 1 is Officer Candidate, and I think I'm going to put Recruit Officer Candidate.
Alright.
R-E-C... Oh, not... Jesus Christ, what kind of letters are these? R-E-C-U-T.
Is it
Recruit.
IT?
It's... Yeah, it's Recruit. Recruit Officer Candidate. Alright, Rank 2 is Fleet Group Ship Captain. Rank 3 is Fleet Group Squadron Leader. So you'd be in command of a squad of maybe 4 or 5 guys. So it'd be pretty much a team.
Yeah.
A Star Trek Online team. Rank 4 is Fleet Group Staff Officer Candidate.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rank 5 is Fleet Group Staff Officer. Rank 6 is Fleet Group Executive Officer. And Rank 7 is Fleet Group Commanding Officer.
Alright.
Not a bad chevron. Not a bad chevron. So we've got the recruits. We've got the ship captains, which are pretty much like your PFC all the way through, I'd say, corporal. And then you have... I'm going off of Marine Corps ranks. That's the only ranks I really know. Fleet Group Squadron Leader, that'd be Sergeant, all the way up to probably Sergeant Major. And then Fleet Group Staff Officer would be like ROTC. So you're Officer Candidate, Fleet Group Staff Officer Candidate. You're a cadet in the OCS, Officer Training Corps. And then Staff Officer, you're Commissioned Lieutenant through I'd say probably about First Lieutenant. So Second Lieutenant through about First Lieutenant. And then Fleet Group Executive Officer be anywhere from Captain all the way up until Major. And then Fleet Commanding Officer would be anywhere from Colonel to Brigadier up to Major General. And then General, whatever. So, covers a lot of the good bases. So now that I have those done, I need to demote people to the right ranks.
Yeah.
So, Cryptic, demote, I don't know what he is. Okay, so Cryptic will be a Fleet Group Ship Captain. Homer, what is he? What is his current rank? How do I... Okay, so from the bottom to the top. Of course, now it doesn't tell me what their ranks are because I can't fucking see anything like that. Okay, alright, I'm gonna have to go back to settings and add something onto their names. So
Arm's alive. I expect she's gonna face a lot of questions from intelligence. How do we gather the proof?
it's not gonna look too bad, but it's gonna help me discern rank from rank because the rank is so long and the beginning of every rank is pretty much Fleet Group. So what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm adding tiers or tier symbols. So I'm pretty much putting anything starting with the phrase Fleet Group is going to have an I in the style of a Roman numeral.
Yeah.
So Fleet Group Ship Captain has an I before Fleet Group. Fleet Group Squadron Commander is going to have 2 I's.
Alright.
And then so on and so on. So that way we will be able to tell, because I can't make individual
able to tell
ranks.
the ranks
1,
apart?
2, 3, 4. Yeah, at least in the roster at least. 4. And they're kind of like, good comparison is what they're kind of like. The button tabs on the next generation uniforms. The button tabs. Similar, but not exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, 4 would be V. Or no, 5 would be V, 4 would be IV. Alright, 1, 2, 3, IV.
Captain James T. Kirk.
V. I.
USS Enterprise.
Space.
1707.
Perfect.
1701 times 3.
Now that looks better. That's much better. Much easier to discern.
Nice.
So now, I just got to kind of remember what
I
the
don't
fleet
know if
staff
you,
officer.
I don't know if you know this, but a while ago, because every the new, oh fuck, what's it called? The research and development packs.
Yes.
Like a while ago, or I want to say it was probably 4 or 5 months ago. One of the possible ship you could get out of that was a Tier 6 original, or a
It was a 23rd
USS
century,
Enterprise.
wasn't it? 23rd century?
Yeah, it was an actual 23rd century Constitution,
I think you can still
but it
pull
was
it.
a Tier 6 ship.
I think you'd still
Yeah,
pull it
maybe.
from the research, or from the research packs. You can
Well-
still pull it. I don't know if it's the same one though.
No, see, I think every time they update the game, they change it so that the research packs give you a different ship.
Right.
Like, I think if you keep buying the research packs, and say you get lucky and keep pulling, ships. Granted, say every 5, 6 packs you open, you pull a ship. The fuck?
What?
But okay, yeah. I don't know. Siri just queued up for no reason.
All right. Ranks are updated. As it stands on the roster, you're my XO. Everyone else
Awesome.
are staff officers. So Tony Schramm's a staff officer, Johnny's a staff officer, and Ondia 47 is a staff officer.
All right.
So you're my XO, and then we have 2 Deluxe and Cryptic, who are fleet group captains. And then we have 0 recruit officer candidates. Can
Yeah,
people
I think we may have to start
recruiting?
Yeah, or inviting people to the fleet.
Right. Well, I'd like to get Mike in the fleet, but he doesn't have a spare character, and I think a big factor. We can say, idiots out gaming. Is this game fun? Depends. Do you enjoy? Are you a Star Trek fan? If you're a Star Trek fan, you're probably going to enjoy this. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you've never done anything with Star Trek before, you've never really liked Star Trek, then you're probably not going to enjoy this game. What is your gaming style, Idiots Out Gaming? Do you like FPS shooters, or are you kind of like a MMORPG style? Are you it depends on your gaming style, honestly. And the next question is, are you on console or PC? Because right now I'm on console. I'm on a PlayStation 4, and the experience, you're kind of an all-around gamer. Okay. Well, if you've played World of Warcraft, I don't know what other games old games like RuneScape. I don't know. That's the best thing I can compare it to. Just MMORPGs. This is a DPS based game. You have builds. You have your ship and your character both have RPG builds. So if you like that, you might enjoy it. It's pretty fun. There's PvE, there's PvP, there's a huge story campaign. Actually, there's multiple campaigns, I'd say. I'd consider each one of these little things themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they are classified as story arcs.
Yeah, so like this whole thing is a story arc. Each one of those that says completed is a mission, and there's all of these that are available to do. I still haven't done a bunch of them. If you like Star Trek, if you're a fan of it, if you've watched it, if you've ever enjoyed it, you'll probably like this game. I mean, if you're on console, it's free, or if you're on PS4 at least, it's free. If you're on PC,
Yeah,
I don't know if it's free
to
on
play
PC.
on every system.
Oh, okay. Because I remember at one point it was you had to pre-order the game when it first started coming out. But
Yeah,
from
that was back whenever
it was first launching, I
I
guess.
don't remember who. Yeah, and
Okay.
then Perfect Gaming, I think it's called.
Right.
They bought the company out because they were going bankrupt,
Oh, okay.
and so then they made it then they turned it into a MMORPG cash cow, to say,
Yeah.
and they made
All
it
right.
free to play.
I'm gonna put out an all call in the zone chat and I'm gonna say any Kelvin Timeline fans looking to join a brand new fleet, message. Thanks, mate. I mean, you're welcome to try it. I'll if you have any questions, I'll certainly try and answer them. I'm not an expert by any means. I learn something new every day on this game, but yeah, I think it's fun. But like, then again, I'm my own person. I don't know you, so I couldn't tell you if you're gonna like it or not. Fleet zone, local zone. There we go. Zone. Kelvin. I'll add you. I'm on PS4. Oh, okay, great, cool, wonderful. If you want to get on and maybe play, we can play for sure. I don't know if you have this game downloaded. You'll have to download the game, of course. Any Kelvin Timeline. Kelvin Timeline. Ship.
Fans.
I'll just say ship fans. New fleet. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, alright. Alright, I said any Kelvin Timeline ship fans, new fleet made, message for info. Now whether or not
Yeah,
we
I
get
just saw
actually... Really, in the zone chat?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, great. So everybody that's probably playing saw that. Get ready for the
Yep.
get ready for the minges. They're gonna come through and be like, "Oh, shut the fuck up! They're so weak." I'll guarantee those people are out there. I'm gonna take my headset off real quick to clean my glasses.
All right.
Okay. Well, it's not really the clean I wanted. Damn.
Town.
That's better. Much better. Okay. Alright, so far no messages. To be expected, however.
I think I may invite my Riemann character to the fleet
Okay.
because I'm aligned. I chose to be aligned with Starfleet.
Okay, cool. Let's see here.
The character's name is T''Kek.
I think he's already in here, bro.
Kek. Alright, he shouldn't be because I haven't invited him to a fleet or anything.
Let's check my roster. I have... Never mind. I have Jim, and
Yep.
I have J.H. Drin. I thought
Yeah.
at one point I saw Tekek. I don't know. I could have been just imagining it or something.
There may have been somebody with a name that there may have been somebody whose name started with a T.
I see that we
No,
don't
maybe
have
I found
anybody
them
in our... No, we never had. Anybody that I've brought into the fleet, I know exactly who they've been, and I've spoken words with them before I invited them to the fleet.
Okay.
So I need to check the fleet permissions real quick before I start... Before we start inviting people, because we don't want...
Yeah, we don't want people just taking stuff.
Alright, so we'll just say that the staff officers... Let's see. Well, we should be good, actually. I think I've already done that.
Oh, I hate the Morad heavy warbirds. That's annoying.
I guess we'll do a space encounter. What's my time at? Oh, over an hour ago. Alright, stream, we're going to go ahead and end it now. I'm going to start up another episode here in about 5 minutes, so just give me a few seconds to get ready. Thank you, everyone that did watch. I'll see you in just a few minutes.